Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at my favorite league. That is going to be Ultra League, and we're going to be using, I think, one of my new favorite Pokemon, and that is going to be Bewear. But not only that, Shiny has great IVs as well. We're going to be going with, of course, Superpower and Payback. You don't need Community Day move. It's so horrible. It's so weird to say that. It's like, sometimes a Community Day move can be not that great. You're like, yeah, it's not that great, but still you kind of want it, like maybe Synchronoise on Gardevoir or Glade. Maybe, not necessarily. That's another one you don't really want. But this one is just like complete bleh. All right, so if you do enjoy my videos, folks, give it a thumbs up. I got a 36-minute video. We have, let's see, two 4-0s and two 4-1s runs. Let's freaking go. So we got Talonflame and Jellicent XL. I know, I'm sorry, but hey, I got a long entertaining video for you here, so you can sit back, relax, and maybe potentially, think about what you want to do when you get to level 40 so you can power these up as well. Now, I know, okay, look, oh my goodness, what happened with the Salazzle video? I know I was calling it Snazzle. Let's talk about that. I got a little story behind that before we get into the commentary here. So I actually uploaded that video 3 times. The first time, one of the background songs that I was using was like during the video I was like not talking, and it picked up the song, and well, it was a copyright. I didn't actually officially upload it because there's a little feature where you can just wait for it to be checked and see if it's good to go. If it's has a song or something that is marked, then you just simply don't put it up. You just take it down and then you re-upload it, you correct it, whatever you do. So I did that, but it was 4 a.m. folks. Okay. I had a busy day yesterday and I was up all night getting this up because you know how much I was trying to get that stinking, let's call it this, Snazzle. That's its new name. Salazzle. Okay, I know I was probably triggering some people. I get it. If I had to hear somebody say its name so many times over and over again incorrectly, it'd probably a little bit annoy me, maybe, I don't know. All right, I did not do that intentionally. So yeah, I was trying so hard to get it, and I was up all night editing this video. I'm all excited, like, yeah. I had a feeling, I was like, I should just stick to my usual songs that I put in the background so I don't, there's like kind of a slow pause during the video. It's not going to mark me for like 30 seconds out of like a 40-minute video, right? So yeah, I re-edited. I put in a Sonic song. Okay, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just put in a Sonic song in that spot there and we're done. But guess what? It was so freaking early in the morning and I was so tired and just out of it. I did not actually turn the Sonic volume down to like the percentage that I usually do, so you could hear my voice and the song's not blaring, and the song was blaring. And then I wake up, I'm like, okay, I just made it so when it was done uploading, it'll just be public. Usually I would wait for the checks to be done. If you're a YouTuber, you know what I'm talking about. So I just made it so it's going to be public as soon as it's done. I went to sleep. I was like, the hell with this, I'm just going to rest now. But I get up and the people are like, what's with that one part? It's so loud, I can't hear you. I was like, here we go with this troll comment crap. And then I went into the video. I quickly listened to it again because I usually play them back, but it was so late and the video was so long and I knew it was already done. I just needed to swap that song. I was just stupid and didn't freaking fix it. So people are commenting, why is it so loud? And I check it and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have no idea how upset I was. Like, when that kind of stuff happens, you know what happens. You screw up, it's only my fault, right? And it is simply only my fault right now. But man, this one really devastated me. I was really upset. Not even like angry, I was just sad. Like, oh freaking man, it got me good because I wanted it to be perfect. When you upload something like that and then have to take it down and then re-upload it, especially when it was doing good, it was my #1 video out of like the past, I don't know, like 20 videos or something. That momentum is gone. It's gone for good. Okay, you're not getting it back. And the people that once liked it probably won't like it again or won't watch it again. I don't know, whatever the case may be. So pretty devastating. Just thought I'd fill you in there. That's the kind of YouTuber drama, not drama, just troubles that we have, I guess. But yeah, you got to pay attention to what you're doing, right? Focus on what you're doing. Don't edit while you're smoking, and then don't freaking edit while it's 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Yep, so here we are, and there you go. And I still said its name so many times, and I made it a point to say its name so many times, and it was wrong every time. Anyways, if you are still here with me after all that talking about what happened, well, thank you for sticking around. And if you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe and or like button. Both of them would be great. That'd be amazing. There's also a new kind of donation button if you appreciate, if you're like, looking to like, tip me or something like that. I didn't have it before, but I put it there. I'm not trying to be a beggar. I'm just letting you know I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but I just thought I'd bring it up because that's what it is. It's a little heart down there. So there is that. Okay. Anyways, with that said, all right, folks, let's get into this commentary. Machamp lead. Oh boy, that's a horrible lead. So Talonflame, let's go. Now this thing, once it does get momentum with the Flame Charge, yes, but we're going straight Brave Bird, which is also an amazing strategy that we've talked about before. Now we've lost our defense by 2 stages, so whatever they do is going to pretty much take us out. So what we're going to have to do is unfortunately commit to this, but what we're going to be seeing in return is them using shields because, well, we're fully loaded, and of course they're going to be shielding this up unless they've got some sort of rock type in the back. So let's see what they got, and they're coming in with the Crobat, so good thing we did go for the Flame Charge here, and we're going to be getting a shield. Great, getting to another one here. We did lower our defense, but we're still going to be able to stick it out in this fight for a little bit longer, and we're going to retreat into our Bewear, and they're going to be bringing in Machamp. Now, I knew they would swap because they just can't resist the urge to be bringing that back in. I mean, that's the matchup you want for it, and I knew that would happen, so we're going to get ready with that superpower doing all that damage, and we're all set up. We got the Jellicent in the back, which is just a perfect addition to this team for the tankiness. Talonflame has got some, I wouldn't call it tanky, but it could take a hit. All right, it's an XL Pokemon. It's almost maxed out at 40. If not, it is. So your Jellicent's not there. It's a 100% IV. Definitely not ideal IVs for what you want, but I will be winning CMPs up against another one. That's for dang sure. So yeah, definitely an expensive team other than the Bewear. Except for it does cost 400. We did have a community day, so it's not really a big deal to get those 400 candies plus the bonuses that we did get. I mean, I understand we don't enjoy the 3 hours, but I think it was the way my dad raised me. Why I keep just nagging and poking at this. It's not like accept it, but they did say it was not going to be permanent, and that's the way it used to be. And the bonuses they did give were pretty nice. I got a lot of candies. I will say one thing though, one last thing about this whole nonsense, and I'm not going to stop talking about it for good, but definitely in this video is on community days, maybe bump up the incense just to have Pokemon spawn a little bit more, and I think that would make a lot of people happy and just say, okay, you know what, I'll put some money in this game now, and I appreciate that, Niantic. So we'll leave it at that. Anyways, we got a Walrein going for Earthquake, bringing in another Crobat here. What's going on? I'm gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball. So I felt very aggressive today. I wasn't like aggressive like I'm angry, I want to beat people in this game, but I just felt like I had to not necessarily make up for the Salandit. Oh my goodness, I'm calling it by its pre-evolution. Sazzle. No, you know what, folks? I can't stand to say that name. It's just so weird to say that. I don't know what it is. I just can't stand saying it. But I did very well with it. I mean, that thing put in the work. But I just felt like, I don't know. I gotta have another good video here to kind of combat that kind of error that I upload and then take down and then upload again. All right, so, and we did it, folks. That's why you have this 40-minute pretty much video here of pure wins, because my gosh, we were on freaking fire. So swapping into the Bewear for a bit of a combo breaker, going for the payback, which is going to be doing a lot of damage. Obviously, they could take us out with a Moonblast. I think if it a Grass Knot would pretty much take us out here, going for that Moonblast. No debuff. We're going to be able to almost Shadow Claw down. Unfortunately not. And this is going to be a Grass Knot or Moonblast. Okay. Whoa. Coming in with Talonflame and taking the win. Talonflame pretty much walls that unless they have Future Sight. Now, did you see what I did? I put Talonflame in the back because I want to pull up a Water type. Or in this case, the Water Ghost. And this is exactly what we wanted to see. Again, if you don't believe in the algorithm, that's cool, man. Yeah, or you whatever. It's good. It's good. Fine. It's fine. All right. So they're going for Ice Beam. Of course, they have Ice Beam here out of all of them, but that's okay. I guess they didn't lower our attack, so we're still going to be doing a lot here. One more Shadow Claw, and we take them out. No debuff and energy coming in with the Scrafty. Going to be able to threaten it with this superpower. They're definitely going to be shielding this up. We're in a great position here. Going to easily let this go down and then bring in the Talonflame and go to work here. Now, I think yeah, we're just going to let this go. Even a foul play, it's not that threatening, plus the counter. And they have a Greedent in the back, and this thing farms like a son of a gun. I'm telling you what, with that Bullet Seed Body Slam Crunch combination, that thing is... It's damn good Pokemon. Greedent's a funny Pokemon, looks funny too, I love it. Alright, so bringing in our Jellicent here, and we are going with Hex and Bubble, and then Shadow Wall. Just found this move set to be better. Now, I do have a better Jellicent. It is the female version. I just kept going with this one. I was like, whatever. So anyways, we're going to be seeing a Crunch now. Since we debuffed them, it is not really doing too much damage anymore now, is it? That's the thing about Jellicent. It just keeps debuffing you with your attack. It's so tanky. In this matchup here, okay, swapping into our Talonflame to catch. Yeah, I'm going to let this go, and it is a power-up punch. Beautiful. And we still got one shield left here. Going to go for the Flame Charge to start vamping up that attack. Absolutely, under no circumstances, go for Brave Bird in this situation here. There is no need. Of course, they're shielding that up. Going for a bait power-up punch. They got me. Are we going to make it to a Flame Charge? And we do, folks. And this is going to secure the win for us here. Talonflame putting in the work and always sweeping it up. Greedent goes down, and we're taking that win. Looking good. Moving on to our next battle. What are we going to see in the lead? A Togekiss. Perfect. That's horrible. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Jellicent. They're going to be bringing in an Obstagoon. Hard counter. Yeah. Oh, that's not hard counter, right? Hard counter consists maybe of like the quick move doing super effective damage too. So, but not necessarily. This is not great at all. So... again, about the Jellicent kind of just wearing your opponent down, it kind of does the same thing to Scrafty here, where you have the, so they can do super effective damage with that, but the quick move's not doing too much, and you're just, withering their attack down. Now, keep in mind, you can't bring their attack defense down below 4 stages. It just doesn't go below any of that, or up beyond 4 as well. So remember that 4 is the max to debuff and to raise your attack as well, okay? But in this case, it's just better to keep going Bubble Beam because, Shadow Ball's not very effective. So their attack is so low, I decided to go ahead and just bring in our Talonflame and farm up here. Bewear's not, we're going to farm with Shadow Claw up against a Dark and Normal. Exactly. So bringing in Talonflame, the attack is so low on that thing unless it had Shadow Ball or... that would be weird. Hyper Beam or Gunk Shot were fine. Even then, they'll do a lot. But in comes Togekiss here, and they're locking themselves. And this is exactly what I wanted to happen. Everything is playing perfectly into my cards here, or my hand. So we're going to shield this up and make sure we do not get matched up against that. We just need to bring it a little bit lower. Perfect. And at this point, we can Shadow Claw it down. That's the nice thing about Bewear. But they're letting it go. In comes Obstagoon. What in the heck's in the back? A Heatran. So they do shield this up. We're going to swap into our Bewear and then get to the superpower and take them out. At this point, it looks like they just stopped attacking or maybe closed their app out. Whatever it is, looks like an app close for sure. Okay. Bewear is just sitting here patiently. We take the win up against that shiny Heatran. All right, moving it on to our next opponent. We are met with the Dialga. We'd love to see this here, and it has Dragon Breath, unfortunately. So if it does have Dragon Breath, you will lose this matchup unless you wanted to like double shield. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever you got to do here. All right. Actually, I'm not 100% sure on the whole shielding. But, okay, well, they let it go, so obviously now we're going to win. I'm going to shield this up and take this swap here, please, and thank you very much. Come out of this with energy, and they're bringing in a Deoxys, so we might as well just throw this payback here. I mean, let them counter us down. That's okay. We have a Jellicent in the back that we're going to be entering with. If they have Thunderbolt, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but they don't. They have Rock Slide, and I doubt anybody's going to have Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. Very rare to have that. And they have a Greedent in the back. We're seeing a lot of these now. That's good. And we're going to go ahead and just go up against it with our Talonflame. This is perfect here. So they're going to start hitting us with these body slams. And Jellicent is going to have a nice time up against Deoxys because it doesn't have Thunderbolt, so we don't really need to worry about it too much, okay? And we also have Hex. So, well, yep, Jellicent is our tank in the back. As much as, I guess it's a good closer. It's just a good all-around Pokemon. You can lead with it. It's good in the middle. It's good as a swap. It's good at the closer. It's just a decent Pokemon. as is XL here because it's just so tanky. It's a good Pokemon. It has good moves. All right, so Shadow Ball, we're not going to bait. We're just going to go straight for the hard-hitting move here. Well, they got no more shields. Yeah, no duh. Okay. So let's go on here. Psycho Boost. Okay, we're going to farm down. We still got one shield left. And we're just going to go ahead and throw that Bubble Beam right away here. And it's not going to be enough, but I mean, what am I going to do? Throw Shadow Ball? They back out. We take the win. We're looking good. Let's keep it moving. I'm telling you folks, today we got a lot of wins for you. And next battle, we're met with a Cresselia. Now, this is another one of those interesting ones where you're a fighter, and it's actually a good matchup for you to some degree. Now, they're getting to that Moon. No, this is not Moonblast. This is Grass Knot. Now, I knew it was, but at the same time, I was like, how? Is that really? That's not a Moonblast. I shielded up, and they're probably laughing like, yeah, you knew, Poke. I had to test to see if it was really you, and I was like, okay, hold on. I got to make sure you know it's me, so I'm going to go ahead and catch that. It is a Grass Knot, but a catch nonetheless. Into a Charizard swap, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. It does have Dragon Breath, but that's fine. Is it Dragon? Yeah, it's Dragon Breath for sure. So we're going to go ahead and throw a Flame Charge here. They shield it up, thinking it's going to be a Brave Bird. Beautiful. And we're not getting to a Brave Bird, but that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and throw another one of these Flame Charges. Still doing damage here. They're going to be able to farm us down. They've got one shield left. We've got the Bewear. Obviously, we're going to go in here with the Jellicent. So not super effective with their quick move, but still doing a decent amount. Bubble's just simply going to be enough. I think we actually try to farm this thing down here. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. Farm it down and come out of this with a ton of energy. Bewear in the back. And we're going to be looking good. And they're getting to another stinking Shadow Claw. Or Dragon Claw and Shadow Claw. And Charizard with Shadow Claw. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. It does learn it, right? Right. Anyways, going to go ahead and throw Shadow Ball. And it's a ho-oh. So I throw the freaking Shadow Ball. And we could have went for, like, Bubble Beam up against that thing. So we lowered their attack, able to get to another one here. And at this point, I'm thinking I need to swap because, yeah, they're going to farm up there. And we swap and they catch. And it is the Cresselia. We're throwing a lot of energy here. But that's okay. We needed to do that. So it kind of just worked out like that. And we're going for Superpower. If you're thinking, well, what are you doing? That's a flyer. Like, I know it is. But look, it's Superpower. We don't give a dang. All right. Shielding this up in well-calculated battle here. Let's go. Bewear taking the win with this Raccoon Tail. Let's go. All right, next battle, we're going to be seeing another Horrible Leap Clefable. Good. All right, perfect. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Jellicent, not to bring in our hard counter, because then we're going to be out of luck at that point because they're going to bring in a water type and we're done. Or something, or a dragon. Okay, so they're going to be swapping the catch. I don't know, maybe they thought I was going to throw a Shadow Ball. What was that? A Swampert. So, okay, they got a Bubble Beam. That's fine. We lowered their attack. So, I was going to say, mixing up my moves. Their Earthquake's not going to do much. They go for a Hydro Cannon, though, which is perfect. We're going to go ahead and throw a Shadow Ball here, because why not? And we're doing some nice damage, so letting it go. Still holding on to 2 shields over there. Sounds good to me. Don't think a Hydro Cannon is going to be enough at this point still, and they can't farm us down. We're going to get to a Bubble Beam again. And I think they're going to be able to farm us down. Oh, we get to another one. Amazing. Jellicent putting in that work. What a great day in Go Battle League today. Down goes the Swampert, and in comes the Clefable. And this is exactly what we needed, folks. The alignment is exactly what you need if you come out with a bad lead on top like this. And you got a decent team to protect yourself in the back, and you try to win that swap there. Look what happens. Beautiful. Actually, I'm quite surprised I was able to win that without using a shield, but it was a Swampert, so hey. And we definitely want to keep this Talonflame alive. We don't really want to go up against that quite yet. We want to bring it a little bit lower. We can Shadow Claw it down, but they swap into a Charizard here. Since we're already vamped up, we're just going to go straight for the Brave Bird, folks. Let's get it. They let it go. We take them out, swap into our Bewear, and Shadow Claw down the Clefable right where we started. But we win. Let's go. Next battle, we're met with a Walrein, and this is a decent matchup here. The Walrein is going to be taking a lot of damage from that superpower, but it does have the spam ability. And here's the thing. You wait for them to throw the first one here. Be careful if they try to catch. All right, we're going to be able to land this here. And so what's going to happen is they're going to be able to outpace you. Unless you want to use 2 shields, you're going to lose this, but it's okay. It's not like the end of the world or anything like that. You're still going to be able to do a lot of damage. Also, bring in your next Pokemon and farm them up. But they're going to be catching with a Venusaur. Oh my goodness, nice catch with that superpower. but we're going to go ahead and bring in the Talonflame, and we're going to let this go easy money. We are not going to farm all the way down because Sludge Bomb is doing a lot of damage, and we kind of want to keep this Talonflame a little bit healthy here. If another Sludge Bomb did connect, it would be bringing us down to very low red, and we don't want to be there quite yet. Icicle Spear, we can take one right now where we're at. And beautiful. Now we're going to go straight for the Brave Bird here. Why not? I mean, you know, let's go ahead and do it. Of course they're going to be shielding it up. We immediately swap here, and they have a Swampert in the back, and we are just going to throw the superpower without even building up to 2. Might as well. Let's go for it. We're going to be shielding it up anyways, and we're getting to another one. This is not going to be enough to KO, unfortunately. They're going to survive with like 1 or 2 HP. That's going to be about 2 or 3 HP on that Swampert, and taking us out with a Hydro Cannon, bringing in our Jellicent to farm down. I did bring it in case they got off another one, and then they back out. We take the win, folks. I think we're looking at it. Maybe, what is this, a 5-0-1, or this might be a 5-0. Yep, a 5-freaking-0. Let's stinking go. Next battle, folks. What are we going to see? Leading with that Bewear the entire time. Another horrible lead with a Sylveon, folks. Folks, give it a thumbs up for these bad leads and the turnaround. Or will it be? We'll see. Alright, we're going to be making a swap into Jellicent, and they're going to be bringing in their Wall Rain here, and this is a decent matchup, shielding our Shadow Ball right off the bat here. Now, obviously, Icicle Spears are resisted. There you go. So it's not like, maybe they were trying to get a shield, but it doesn't really matter. An Icicle Spear at this point, plus an Earthquake, is going to be almost enough to take us to not quite. It's not a Shadow, so yeah, Earthquake still. Yeah, not even an Icicle Spear is going to be enough to take us out here. So we're going to let it go and then get off this Shadow Ball because, you know, might as well do as much damage before we do go down. And I'm also thinking, please shield it up, and they do. So we got both of their shields. We're still holding on to 2. And here's the nice thing. When you have a Talonflame, I guess a Bewear too, but I'm more thinking about the Talonflame. When all the shields are down, oh, the thing is just going to go to town. You already know what it is. It's just going to be able to destroy. All right, just Flame Charge, Brave Bird, let's go. So we're going to be retreating because I knew they were going to be bringing in their Sylveon. They're going to try to snipe my Bewear. You're not going to snipe my Bewear. And I'm going to be bringing in my Talonflame to destroy that Sylveon. All right, let's go. Charm is going to be digging in here. So we are going to be shielding this up. Psyshock is still going to be doing quite a bit to us here. And obviously getting this off. As much as I wanted to farm, we're going to go ahead and let a little bit of those bubbles through so we can farm up there. Beautiful, gaining a little bit of energy for what we have to deal with in the back. And they're going to be bringing in Deoxys here. And why is it lagging? Oh boy, so we are charged up, and this Brave Bird is going to be doing devastating damage here. And look at that, swapping into Bewear for a combo breaker and going for a superpower on the Deoxys to take them out, and then farming down on the Wall Raid. I wanted to go for the superpower for a true combo breaker because I feel like you need 3 charge moves for a combo breaker, but I guess you can say 2 is good too if it's like a clean one. Alright, anyways, next one, what is going on here? We did swap into our Talonflame into their Talonflame, landing the Brave Bird here, and we will, I think, shield theirs up. Let's see. Yeah, it is a Flame Charge. It doesn't really matter. It's like, oh, I shouldn't have shielded that up. It doesn't matter. I couldn't. You know, they were at a Brave Bird anyway, so whatever. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Alright, so they're bringing in their Greedent here, and, Bullet Seed's not very effective, but then again, who's really worried about that other than Swampert? So that Body Slam's doing a lot because we did get off a Brave Bird to lower our defense by 2 stages, getting off a Flame Charge here, and they're going to be getting to another charge move because Greedent just farms up so fast. And go Battle League with that Bullet Seed, Body Slam, Spam, and Crunch for coverage. Bringing in the Bewear so we can farm down with Shadow Claw, not very effective. Now the key for this is the not very effective part. Do you see how little health they had and how much farm we got? Yeah, they were able to do some damage, but we have a ton of energy which is going to threaten them here. So we're going to go ahead and do that onto the Wall Rain, getting off the next superpower, which is not going to be doing as much, but still a lot plus stab, and it's landing there. We're going to swap into our Jellicent because we did debuff ourselves by 2 stages for attack and defense, bringing in the Jellicent so we can have a fresh start here. And they got 1 shield left, building up quite a bit of energy, going for the Shadow Ball. Since we can take Earthquakes quite comfortably, I'm not worried about this matchup here. We still have 1 shield left, and now we're going to go ahead and go for the Bubble Beam because I'm thinking I can farm down with Bewear. What did you got on the back? And what is that? Talonflame is right. Okay, so I forgot. And they back out. We take the win there, and we're looking good. Let's keep it moving, folks. These battles are nice and fresh. Next battle, we're met with a not great lead. Is going to be a Talonflame. We got to retreat. All these bad leads here. Some good, some bad, but we figure it out. I'm telling you. Like, well, I thought you know how to manipulate the aggro. They're like, yeah, you know, it's the It's not like I can make it work in my favor 100%. It's about the typing. Sometimes you get the typing that's good for the one in the back. Sometimes it's bad for the one in the back. You know, it's very flip-floppy, okay? But I'll leave it alone because for some reason it triggers people like Trump. It's so weird. It's like, I don't even know. It's so weird. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and see them in here with the wall ring. We've got the Bewear. What's going on? All right, just going to superpower this thing into the ground here. Go Bewear. Love this thing. This thing is so funny. That raccoon tail, I love it. It's a nice touch. They didn't have to add it. It would have been a good Pokemon. With that raccoon tail, it just makes me think of Super Mario 3. That's all I keep thinking about. It's so funny. Alright, anyways, we got the Jellicent in here. They're swapping into their Trevenant, and we're going straight for that Shadow Ball. We're not in a good position, folks. What's going to happen? I don't know about this one, everybody. What's going to happen here? Going straight for the Shadow Ball. We need that shield. Okay, we got a shield out of them. But it's not over yet because, well, you know, that thing's doing super effective with his quick move. Bullet Seed. Trevenant is just an absolute complete threat to the Jellicent here. So we're going for a Shadow Ball, which is going to land because they got no more shields and they got the wall right in the back. We're going to be able to get to the Bubble Beam, but they're getting to their Icicle Spear before we get it off. We got the Bewear in the back with energy, and we're going to be going in here for a mini combo breaker and taking the win. Let's get it. All right. Okay, folks. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, yeah. This is a nice... Okay, got a good lead. Best buddy Jellicent. Oh. Swapping into a Greedent here, and we're going to let this go and then hit it with a superpower and then bring in our Talonflame because we have a water type that we're met with in the front there. So it's going to be best to bring that in. So I'm building up a little bit of extra energy just so we have that on reserve for later. And now we're going to go ahead and bring in our Talonflame. Superpower connecting, doing a ton of damage. Now, even if they bring in that Jellicent, it's not like doom and gloom for the Talonflame because, well, just Brave Bird it. It does so much damn damage. It's just incredible. Plus, I do believe we're going to be getting off a Flame Charge here. I just got too nervous. They're just hitting me with Body Slam after Body Slam. Now, the key was to come out of this with as low health as possible, but we're getting a little low here. So we're going to go ahead and just hit the Flame Charge because Incinerates are just way too slow for the registration of damage. And they're going to be bringing a Wall Rain in here. We're going to go for Flame Charge. Because I got nervous, I was thinking, they're going to farm us out of here. Let's just Shadow Wall Rain. I can't mess around. All right, so we're getting a shield nonetheless. It doesn't really matter what we were going for there. And bringing in our Jellicent. So this is going to be doing a little bit more damage, obviously, because it's Shadow with that Earthquake. And there you go. Look at that. So with the exception of about 5% of my health gone, it does about half damage with the Earthquake Shadow Wall Rain. Pretty nice up against Jellicent XL. That is not even ideal tankiness. It's 100% IV, so take it a little bit better if you do have those lower attack IVs. And they're going to be swapping and locking themselves. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Bewear and have a little fun with our big, cuddly, happy bear that just wants to give you a nice big hug. Payback. All right, so we're landing that. We're holding on to our shields. I'm feeling a little bit flexy. A little bit flexy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, we've been debuffed with our attack. That's okay. We're going to superpower this Jellicent out of here. And then we're going to go ahead and superpower this Wall Rain out of here. We're going to be taking the win. And not quite swapping to catch with our Jellicent. I mean, they want to put up a fight. They shield this, and I'm shielding that up. Hey, I like your fighting spirit. Good game. Let's go. All right, I think that's going to conclude those battles. It's not over yet. Not even close. We still have a couple more sets to do. All right, let's see what we're going to be met with, folks. A Venusaur. Put that fire in the back. Let's go. And this is still not a good lead. I don't know why I'm acting all hyper and happy about it. So what are we going to do in this situation? We can't swap because it kind of counters two of our Pokemon. So what do? Well, we stay right where the heck we're at. And we don't do anything except for throw payback and do as much damage as we can. And just let it go down. Unfortunately, Bewear is going to have to end in this battle right here. But that's just the way we got to play it out, right? Don't get nervous and swap just because you can swap. Just let it go. Sometimes this is the way to play it out. Farming them down, they're bringing in a Charizard here. So you would assume they've got a counter to fire. And so far it's the Charizard and a Machamp. Okay, so we make an instant swap into our Jellicent. And I kind of felt a little bad. I actually didn't feel bad, but I was just like, damn. Just systematically countered them. Like, around every corner like a genie, just stopping their hand movement from like every movement they're doing, just like pop, 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 pop. All right. But hey, I gotta give them props. You know, a lot of people would have just straight backed out when they saw the Jellicent, but they said, nah, man, I'm gonna keep going. Hey, good man or gal or whatever's going on, and taking him out. The Bubble Beam looking good. All right, let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see for the next battle? A Nidoqueen. So I'm just going to straight swap because it's not like it counters my multiple Pokemon, right? We can go up against it with Jellicent, but we're bringing in the Talonflame. So we're going to go ahead and go straight with the Brave Bird here. We're going to let this go. Ancient Power. Nah, Dragon Claw. Going to be able to get to another Brave Bird here. And this is going to KO if they let it go. Well, yeah, definitely would have KO'd. Alright, so we're going to let this go down, and if I shield, I would be a fool, and I probably wouldn't be making Go Battle League videos. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Bewear, obviously, especially because that Giratina has Shadow Claw, so you already know we're going to be doing a ton of damage, and just being able to just resist that sucker. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love Bewear. It's so fun with this normal fighting type. Alright, taking him out here, and it has great moves. You can have the best typing in the world, the best stats in the world, but if you have crap moves, if you have a low kick, you're out of here. This dumb thing has it's not dumb, sorry, that move makes me have so much furious anger. Low kick, some of these moves are just shouldn't be so horrible, or should be buffed, but Bewear has low kick, right? Anyways, what's going on here? We got a Scrafty. I think this is the one where they back out. Alright, so yeah, this is the one where I'm thinking, yeah, I lost. We'll just play it out, you know, see what happens here. And give them their fight. I don't like to back out of every single one. I do when I'm losing, and it's just like I'm all tilted. You know, like all of us do. It's nothing wrong with that. I don't close my app out, though. But for this one here, I was like, you know, there might be some possibility. I got 2 shields, so I'm not going to give up, but this is not. At this point, I'm like, yeah, I lost. Yeah, I lost. There's nothing I can do. Alright, they're going to hit me with a payback or a foul play, and it's just going to add up even if I lower their attack. And our Bewear is done for, but we bring in the Jellicent and farm down, and they back out. Okay. I think they just didn't want to sit there with that back and forth crap. Alright, so moving on to our next opponent, met with a Wall Range Shadow, and this is good, I guess. Wall Range just a toughie no matter what. They're swapping into a Trevenant. Now, I could have threw the payback and got a shield or just ton of damage, but I just decided to hold on to the energy because having a Bewear in the back with the energy ready to go, it's such a nice thing. I mean, it comes in clutch when shields are down. You just put in that work. Taking out the Trevenant without using any shields, in comes that Wall Rain here. We're going to go ahead and let this go. We don't really want to shield that up right now. Bring in the Bewear with loaded energy like we were describing, which is very nice. I'm just going to start throwing these superpowers. We don't really want to wait for them to get off an Icicle Spear because it does a lot. You could. It is fine, but in this case, it's not like the lead anymore. So they're swapping into a Poliwrath, and as soon as I saw that, it's like, yes, sir, let's go. All right, so it's Best Buddy. I love that patch. There's some of these spots that that Niantic puts these patches on these Pokemon are just pretty hilarious. So let's go ahead and see. We're just gonna go straight Shadow Ball. There's no need to go baiting. I mean, it's like they got 1 shield, but it doesn't really matter. We got 2 shields. I'm gonna be 2 shield flexing a few times here, folks. Okay, and yes, I am intentionally doing that. Okay, intentionally, not because it's a specific trainer. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with them. It's just I felt the fury inside of me today. All right, next battle, we're met with a Swampert. Kind of a neutral matchup here. Nothing really too specific to highlight. It's just kind of a see who wins this matchup. What do you want to do? You maybe want to wait for them to throw first, for sure. If they build up to 2 Hydro Cannons, you know, kind of be careful. Maybe they're going to swap to catch after this. You know, those are the only things to really worry about. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. You go for your superpower. If they go for Hydro Cannon, you know, they shield up the first one, and then you're going to do less damage, and you're going to eventually lose this. So there's your, I guess, there you go. So we swap because I was like, I don't want my Bewear to go down quite yet. You know, I want to hold on to that thing. So if you got a water in the front too, what was going through my mind is if you got a water in the front, then you don't really like to see fire maybe in the back somewhere. And there you go. There's your Togekiss, exactly. So there's the first one. We're landing that Shadow Ball. Gonna go ahead and get off this Bubble Beam here. Just lower that stinking charm because, you know, Togekiss the crowns. It's actually kind of cute. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this Pokemon masks and hats and the weird stuff that they keep doing, but that one's pretty nice. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go for the Flame Charge. You know, take out the Swampert, and they got a Charizard in the back, folks. We're gonna go straight for the Flame Charge. I thought we were gonna go Brave Bird. I thought we were. See, I think they want to shield this up. You're like, no, you're not gonna take me out with no Brave Bird. Yes, I will. We get to another one. shielding this up. Doesn't matter what it is, I don't care, you know. Just gonna hold on to this thing. We will survive whatever they throw at us. And we do not miss a beat anymore on this stinking flying bubbles. Remember how I sucked at that before? I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was in the world. Met with a Melmetal in the lead here, which is going to be okay. They have superpower as well, but they don't get stabbed. Swapping into a Dragalge here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw Payback and see if we can land that. And then bring in our Jellicent to go ahead and farm down at this point. Because, you know, we don't really need to lower their attack. See, what we discussed before is when an opponent throws their energy and you know that they are not going to be able to get to their big hitting move that is actually going to threaten you, then you have room to go ahead and farm down like we're doing here and let the charge moves go and hold on to your shields, because you know we're not going to get taken out by an Aqua Tail and they're not getting to, you know, whatever extra charge move they had. It has Outrage, right? Outrage and Gunshot. Anyways, they're bringing in that Melmetal, going for a Shadow Ball. They've used a shield. Beautiful. That's what we need to see here. We will let this go. In Talonflame, I don't think it's time quite yet. We bring in Bewear, and they have a Poliwrath. So we're going to go ahead and just throw Superpower just to do that extra damage and have a little fun here. I think we stay. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. Just stay here. I think shield this. No shield. Okay. So we got to take a gamble. They do have just Ice Punch. I remember they just keep throwing Ice Punch here, but if they had Scold, that wouldn't be great. And that would put us pretty low. But the Melmetal's Psy Shock, or not Psy Shock, Thunder Shock doesn't really do too much. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and just get the Flame Charge off. And we've got 2 shields. And at this point, we're just going to quick move them down. And they back out. And that is going to be about it, folks. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that like button. Turn notifications on. And we're going to be ending this video with the 5-0. Let's go. What a day. What a day. Give this team a test, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.